We got ourselves a Warriors schedule. Ray, I know you'll be there with bells on. And by bells on, I mean reluctantly, and probably because the show is going to be there, so you're going to be dragged against your will. Hopefully parking is provided. It's opening night. Probably not. It all starts on ring night. October 18th, the Lakers are in town, getting rings in front of LeBron. That's a bravo move right there, right out of the gate. I like that move. Remember the Warriors opened up the regular season Staples Center? Well, excuse me, Crypto, whatever it is, arena.
Crypto.com.
Crypto shouldn't have invested in that arena.
Yeah.
And that is turnabout fair play. So we will see the Warriors tip off against the Lakers opening night, October 18th. God, it feels like that's just right around the corner. It really, really does. The Warriors are scheduled to make 30 national television appearances. This is right off of the Warriors press release. It's the 6th time in 7 seasons that they're going to play in 30 or more national TV games. There's 12 on TNT, 12 on ESPN, 6 on ABC, with another dozen more games on NBA TV. So I'm sure you might have seen that number ballooned out to 42. 42 national TV games, if you count NBA TV as a national outlet, which, of course, the NBA does. I'm not sure it is. But why mince words?
Well,
why argue about that?
Yeah, it's a pedantic debate that no human is having.
Here's what we can tell you. What they put on TV is a direct reflection of popularity and what the people want. There is no team in sports, no team, that the people want more of than the Golden State Warriors. Who would have ever thought that not only would this team reach that moment at any one point in time in the entire franchise's arc, but it would have a staying power that made them that year after year after year. And we know that things went bad there for a couple of years, but look at the reward that the benefit was. It's something else that the Warriors have maintained this level of not only excellent play on their own part, but rabid interest from fans who always want another new shiny object. Something else, please. Give me the new, not the old. And the Warriors are officially now like the old.
And truthfully, the other team that gets massive eyeballs all the time is another old team, which is the Lakers. And it's old because I don't think people turn on teams. I think they turn on players. Stephen Curry gets eyeballs. LeBron James gets eyeballs. LeBron James has been getting eyeballs even longer than Curry has. But that's just automatic. You know, players sell this league more than any other sport. And Curry has proven over the last 8 years that he's a magnet. LeBron's proven it for 15 years minimum. And there are others, who pop in and out. But for the most part, this league thrives more with those two guys than anybody else.
And if you don't mind me saying,
first name Stephen, last name Curry. He came into my life, now everything is less blurry. Oh, Steph Curry, Steph.
I wonder if this is Adam Silver's ringtone.
First name Stephen,
like every NBA executive should tithe their salary to Steph Curry. He's already got a pretty decent salary. We'll let you know that too. So, getting back to the nitty-gritty. So, over half the Warriors games are going to be available to a national audience. They've got the most national television games in the league. The Warriors are hosting Memphis on Christmas Day. It's the 11th straight appearance on Christmas and the 12th Christmas Day game in the last 13 years for the Warriors. Now, somebody on the Comcast Business text line says, that Christmas lineup is a little bit of a letdown. The Grizzlies seem exciting, but not on Christmas. To each their own, 925.
Well, who does he think should be on there instead of the 10 teams they got?
I don't know, but to me, that means you weren't paying close enough attention. To me, there is no better Christmas Day opponent.
I mean,
than the Grizzlies.
You could cheerfully drop the Knicks anytime, but they always seem to be that 9 o'clock game. for reasons that frankly escape me because they are repellent to the eye and have been for years. But there is no other team off this group of 10 that you just go, nah, I'd like to avoid them.
No,
I mean, the other 9 are fine. And again, who's missing from this group?
Look, the Grizzlies are the upstart. The Grizzlies are the team that wants to disrupt what the Warriors have. There is a legitimate, like, let's just say there's a white elephant gift exchange on Christmas Day between the Warriors and the Grizzlies. You're going to have 12 guys giving 12 lumps of coal to 12 other guys. It'll be beautiful. Steve Kerr probably comes with a nice pair of candlesticks or something. But the rest of these rosters don't like each other. Straight up. Like, the Warriors have something the Grizzlies want. That is a burgeoning rivalry between the haves and the wants. That's good drama. They're going to be able to sell the hell out of that. To me, I think it's fantastic. I love that Christmas Day matchup. I will leave my beautiful family and my 2 children and my mother, who will be in town, to go to that game. And let's be honest, I will have been home for about a week, and I'm going to need a break, and they're going to need a break from me, too.
Yeah, so. Plus, let's be honest, you hate Jesus.
Hey, I'm agnostic.
It's Christmas Day. You should be home with your family. They want you there. Somebody's got to deal with the children with the high sugar snacks.
I can still go to the game and practice my religion at Chase Center. That's what Joe Lacob would want me to do.
Yeah, because Joe Lacob is your pope.
Not my pope, but he's certainly the pope of the Warriors. And when he pops white smoke, I will be there. So I think I'm going to that game. The bottom line is I'm going to that game. It's got nothing to do with religion or Christmas or my family or a lack thereof love. That's a sexy game I'm going.
It's got a lot to do with smoke, though.
There will be smoke. There is always smoke.
No, I mean, listen, I think when you have kids at home, you should find any excuse to avoid them.
See?
Because they are now old enough that you should begin to teach them the values of creative neglect.
Yeah, that's what I've been selling Jillian for weeks now.
It hasn't worked yet, has it?
No, but it's going to work this Christmas. I'll tell you that.
Well, we'll see.
4 road trips of at least 5 games. The longest road trip is a 6-gamer, and that comes just before Christmas, from December 13th through the 21st. So, by the way, Ray, with our Christmas breaks and all of that road tripping before Christmas, you and I got a light December.
I'm good with that.
That means you can come over and watch the kids.
Wow. I think you definitely got the wrong end of the stick there.
Longest homestand is an 8-game stretch from December 25th into the new year all the way to January 10th. It matches the longest homestand in franchise history. Last season and in the 2010 and 11 season are the only other 2 seasons in franchise history with an 8-game homestand intact, and it comes right after the longest road trip of the season, so maybe there is the one scheduling break that the Golden State Warriors get. 14 back-to-backs, that's actually 1 fewer back-to-backs than the last 2 years, which featured 15 each. Of the 14, yes?
I was going to say, more importantly, only 1 in the last month of the season.
That is
by, I mean, March, April.
Well, and the way that the end of the year breaks for the Warriors is very nice. If your concern is cooking in a little rest right before the playoffs begin, the Warriors have the schedule that cooks in a little rest, whether they're resting guys or not. 14 back-to-backs. Of the 14, 3 are at home, 8 are on the road, and there are 3 that are split between home and road. So there you go, your back-to-back happenings. The Warriors, like we told you earlier, 47,000 miles is pretty much the distance that they'll be traveling in the regular season. And, I was telling you about that final week. So the final week of the regular season, only 4 games in 9 days leading up to the postseason. They'll be at the Nuggets versus the Thunder, at the Kings, at the Blazers. Hey, maybe the Kings are fighting for something right there. Maybe the Blazers are fighting for something right there. I don't think the Thunder are going to be, angling towards the postseason at that point in the season, and or really any point in the season. At the Nuggets, they probably already got a seed locked up by then. But anyways, lots of rest built in. So let's say the Warriors, this is not really going out on a limb, but let's just assume the Warriors are a top 6 seed, right? You feeling good about that? You feeling good about the top 6 seed? Assuming that the Warriors are a top 6 seed and they avoid the play-in tournament, they'll get the following week off before the first round of the playoffs even begin. So that'll be just a total of 4 games in the first half of the month of April, which is, for an aging team, I don't want to hear any bit about, hey, what are you worried about, the rust? No, I'm worried about old men falling apart after 82 games. So all the rest that you can build in for Team Grandpa, and I say that with love, but the Warriors are getting old now. Hey, they're not even getting old.
They're there.
They're old. It's a good thing that they have a youthful infusion right there sitting on the bench. That's good. But man, that is a really nice break for the Warriors when you talk about, did the schedule do you right, do you wrong? That is a way that the Warriors did it right.